The Real Housewives of Potomac released their season trailer today, as well as the cast photo. The new season starts next month in October. And I like the cast photo. I think they look gorgeous. I love the color red. I love the chandelier. I think they look good. And I'm ready for this new season. So, I want to pick apart who's standing where. Pretty much just the center, not where everyone's standing. But we see that Karen is in the middle with Candace and Ashley on the side. I'm assuming these three are going to bring it the most this season or have the strongest stories. Based on what the trailer showed, I definitely think so. Now, these are the main ladies, and then let's get into the friends of, which will be Charisse, who already was on the show and left, and she's coming back as a friend of. And then we have a newcomer named Jacqueline. I know nothing about her, but I'm looking forward to finding out who she is on the new season. So, but Charisse now. I looked at the trailer. I was going to play it, but I don't want it to echo. I don't want it to sound crazy. So I'm just going to go through it. It was only like 2 minutes anyway. It wasn't that long. So I'll just go into what is going to go down this new season. So Ashley and Candace are seeming like they're on the same page. They're definitely hanging out. I saw a clip that they're going to be one-on-one somewhere, hanging out, talking, laughing, spilling tea. So that's a big turnaround based on the past seasons and the drama that they had, the issues that they've always had. So now seems like they're turning over a new leaf and they should be getting along, or at least that's what the trailer showed, right? They don't tell us too much. So that's good to know with them, right? Now, Charisse and Karen are going to have an altercation. Karen actually is going to get upset, which is something, she refrains from doing other than it's with Giselle. So she's going to have an issue with Charisse this season. I can't wait to see how that unfolds. Now, Ashley. Let's get into Ashley. We know her and Michael are not together or, going through a divorce. But Ashley tells Giselle and Karen that her and Michael are buying a house. And they're both looking at her like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you get a house with a man that you're about to divorce? So I already know Ashley is milking that man for everything she can. She wants the finances from him, but doesn't want to be with him anymore. So this is going to be interesting to see how they're going to purchase a home together as well as get a divorce at the same time. That's interesting. I can't wait to see that. Now, Robin. Let's get into Robin. Robin and Juan, they're supposed to be getting married again. And Robin wants to get a prenup. And Juan seems like he is not with it, which I'm surprised at because Robin, yes, definitely get a prenup. Definitely get a prenup, but he's against it. And I guess that's what their storyline will be throughout the season, about them having their wedding, getting that ready. So now let's get into Mia. Now, Mia, remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I do. Back when they were filming, I do remember Mia tweeting out something about she got a call that she needs to come to the hospital right away regarding a cancer diagnosis. So it seems that she's being questioned about that. I think the ladies are asking her, was it like for a storyline? They were questioning that. So I do see her and Giselle getting into it about that. And also Mia throws a drink in Wendy's face. Now that I need to know what Wendy does after that, on top of why is Mia throwing a drink at Wendy? I can't believe it. So that's what's going to happen with that. Now let's get into Giselle. Now they're questioning Giselle. Peter Thomas is going to be making an appearance on Potomac. I do remember a photo with him, Giselle, and Robin a couple of months ago. And they're questioning Giselle on dating Peter. Which, Giselle, you better not, girl. Please, don't do it. Don't do it. And then we get into Giselle and Candace. Now we know Giselle and Candace are going to have an issue with Chris, Candace's husband. Now, for all of you who really watch Potomac and watched last season, and there was a scene last season when they were all the women and their men, they were somewhere. I forget where they were. But I do know the question was being asked, okay, if you, like, what other housewife are you attracted to? This was kind of like the game Beverly Hills played when it was Mauricio and Dorit's husband, PK, when it was just the two of them. But this one, the women were around. And I remember that Wendy told Eddie not to answer that question. She didn't want, she's like, don't answer that question. I think he was going to say Mia, but she stopped him from answering. So whoever remembers that episode, you know what I'm talking about. And in that scene, Chris said Giselle. He was attracted to Giselle. And Candace like agreed, right? So just remember that. So now we're in this new season and Giselle is claiming that Chris made her feel uncomfortable. Did he come on to her? She called him, referred to him as a sneaky link, meaning like to see if she would be down for whatever he was trying to do. And Candace, of course, is upset over that. Candace is mad. And they're already tweeting ahead of time after the trailer dropped. This is what Chris said. Chris goes, well, I guess after 6 seasons, it's finally my turn, with the rolling eye emoji. And then Candace replies and says, one thing about it, Misery is going to stick her neck rolls in someone's marriage. So we know she's referring to Giselle, calling her neck rolls. Now, one thing I don't take Giselle as is a miserable person, right? Yes, she's messy. Is she starting this rumor up for the show? We'll find out when it comes on. But what I'm saying is it's always the shot at Giselle saying that she's miserable. I don't think Giselle's miserable. Some people just don't want a man. That's okay. You know, if Giselle wants to date, Giselle should date. You know, I don't know if it's something she wants to do. Maybe she's good right now with her daughters, making her money, whatever the case is. But I just don't take it as her being miserable, is all I'm saying. Like, Candace has every right to say whatever she says because we're going to see how it plays out. But I do remember that Chris was attracted to Giselle. And that's why I brought up what happened last season for all of you who did watch and know what I'm talking about and what I'm referencing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that, right? So what else did we have left? Candace is going to be messy talking to Ashley regarding Ray, Karen's husband, and saying that Karen is like stepping out on Ray. Like there's some mystery man, some new man in the picture that Karen is dipping out to go see. So for Candace to sit here and be mad about what Giselle said, and then you're going to do the same thing and now say that Karen is stepping out on Ray? Like, okay, this season is going to be real good. Also, we see Candace questioning Chris about staying out late, going out, whatever he's doing extra. And his reply was, I don't do it every night. So it's something he's up to doing. It's something he's into right now. He's hanging out, staying out real late, coming home at 2 a.m. And Candace is asking him about that. So this is all what's going to tie into whatever Giselle was talking about. Chris, we're going to see what you're doing out there, regardless if it has anything to do with you flirting with Giselle or not. It's something going on, and we're going to see this season. That's why he's already preparing us and saying, I guess after 6 seasons, it's finally my turn. Like, he's already telling on himself. You know what I mean? Like, he's telling on himself already. I can't wait to see it, though. And I think I covered all of the notes. Make sure I didn't leave out anything. I believe that was it. So that's, before I go, social media is comparing Atlanta to Potomac, and people are trying to make it seem like now Potomac is the reigning franchise when it comes, between the two. And Candace wanted to point out and say there is no comparison. They walked so that we could run, period. And that right there is a fact. This is the 7th season for Potomac, where we just finished season 14 of Atlanta. Like, let's not do that to Atlanta. Let's not do that to Atlanta. They've given us 14 seasons. Potomac, you're great, and I can't wait for you guys. But it's not a competition when it comes to these two franchises for me. I love them both. I love them both. So I'm not picking, we're not going to pick who's better because they're both great. And Atlanta is the veteran. I mean, if you want to be technical, you know? So other than that, that's my recap for the new season of Potomac. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like this video. Let me know if you've seen the trailer, what your thoughts are on the new season, all the stuff I mentioned. Give me some feedback, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.